you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. These two teams all tied after one. First down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we? Vertical, downhill running. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Tannehill now to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too. Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
5 yards remain on second down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run it with Hill. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brian Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brian Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here? And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Ravens have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down and goal. Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Henry again on second down. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On second down, it's Henry. Shreds the tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Another run here with Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here. Be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Brown with a stick skills. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. But they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Underneath here to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now here's Hill, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brian Hill. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Watch 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Man open, here is Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on...
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not send me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, you take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more.
I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember